All right, our coverage here at digitalmuscle.com would not be complete without our annual visit with the 7-time Mr. Olympia. Arnold, always good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see both of you. Sir. You're doing a great job letting the world know what's going on here on the stage at the Arnold Classic and behind the scene, in front of the scene, and the whole thing. So it was really spectacular. I mean, and what was interesting was that we had, for the first time again, we brought back the importance of posing, and it actually changed the outcome. Because Cedric won in the afternoon with his physique. He had, I think, a better developed physique, overall physique, and had the leanest waist and all that. But by now counting also the posing, those points helped again Ty Green. So I mean, that's the way it works.
You became a big part of the story a year ago in the post-event seminar when you made very pointed comments about your vision for what you feel the ideal bodybuilding look should represent. And I know you referenced Cedric McMillan as a guy who you really thought embodied all the ideals of a classic bodybuilding physique. And it seemed like your comments really had a profound impact on what went on tonight here in Columbus.
It was great because I think that a lot of the bodybuilders paid more attention to keeping their waist in, controlling the waist and not coming in overweight, but coming in more symmetrical. So I think the look of the bodybuilders was really fantastic. Absolutely. And I think that the performance of the posing was also really great. But it still has to go much, much, much further when it comes to the posing. Because I tell you honestly, I watched this, we are talking here about world champions. These are the top of the bodybuilders in the world. And for them to have 8 interesting poses, and from then on they run out of poses and they keep repeating themselves and all that stuff. I mean, the music that they use for posing a lot of times is more dramatic than the posing themselves. And so you lose the audience. As you could see, the audience is not really participating and applauding the same way because the posing is not dramatic enough and the moves are not dramatic enough. They're still too slow, even though great improvement over last year, but still needs much further to go.
I tell you, Arnold, I love that you did that, and you know, Kai's become a great champion. You're the greatest champion of all, and I think a lot of people want to know, what were you thinking about when you were training for your greatest victories of all time, your Olympia wins?
Well, I think that one of the most important things was to figure out who you're competing against, and then to go and really train the things that you have to offer, work on this very hard, and also work then twice as hard on the things that you're weak at. And one of the things that I wanted to make sure of is that when I am on a stage, that at all times I can smile, so that I can send the message to the judges that I have so much control over my body that whatever I do up here is second nature, and you can make me pose for the next 8 hours and I will be exactly the same. I will be smiling, I will be having a good time, and you will never see me shake, and you will never see me go through trauma of cramping up or anything like this, because I'm the champion and I'm going to sell this at all times. So this is a key thing. Those guys got to understand, first of all, like when you're up there on stage, that the judges are looking up in an angle. So don't do you posing as if it is the judges are on the same level. They're not. They're down. So therefore, when you do a back pose, you got to lean back. You got to go and do the pose for them.
Right.
When you do the double bicep, it's not up there. It is a little bit down because they're down there, and you got to know that. So it's all about your little finesse, and it's all about preparing yourself. Posing an hour a day is absolutely a necessity because that's how you get control over your muscles. Because a lot of guys now gain this mass, but they don't have full control over that mass.
Right.
You see it all the time.
You know, Arnold, we've been following this for a long time, and you know, we saw you in the gym a few weeks ago with Franco. It seems like you're having more fun now than you've ever had in your life with this.
Well, to be honest with you, I think that now people are following me more, and we do Snapchat and all of those kind of things. So now people are much more aware of what we do. But Franco and I, we always had fun. I mean, we had laughs in the gym. Remember, one of the most amazing thing to me was when Charles Gaines, who wrote Pumping Iron, came up to me and he said, "What is it that you're the only one that I see in here smiling all the time? And everyone else is training. You are training just as hard as everyone else, but you're having a good time. Why is that?" And I always said, it's because I can see my vision. I see it always clearly in front of me, that I want to be a world champion. And when I come into the gym, every rep I do is one step closer to making this vision of mine turn into reality. So I was full of joy to do another rep of sit-ups and to do more squats, to do more chin-ups, to do more bent-over rowing, more pullovers and all those kind of things. So there was enthusiasm there rather than...
I
kind of, walking around like this is a heavy thing that we're doing here. I mean, it's not brain surgery. Let's just have a great time, do 1,000 sets. It's reps, 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 and that's what makes it a champion, right?
Absolutely right.
Yeah.
It's been an epic night. Ben, you got anything else for him?
Arnold, commanded with a selfie.
We can't let Arnold out of here without doing a Schwarzenegger.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, good. See you guys.
Hey, Arnold, always appreciate it, man. What a good sport. It seems like